from entrepreneur to CEO. My mindset beforehand was very, oh, I'm a creative, I'm a photographer, I take pictures, like this is my creative process. And I had to switch my mindset to be like, I run a business, I need to run an efficient business. My name is Zipporah, and I am a personal brand photographer and photography business coach. And today we're going to come back and talk about money again. So I'm excited. Let's get right into it. So people always talk about making more money in their business, but let's talk about that process and what that transition looks like. For me, it wasn't an instant process, and there was a lot of things and changes I had to make in my business for me to maintain that on a consistent basis. Because it's one thing to do that once, but it's another thing to maintain a business that does that every month. So I want to talk about some of the things that I had to do to transition to 5K plus months in my personal brand photography business, and hopefully this helps somebody out in this journey, because y'all, we're in this together. We see each other in this process. So hopefully these tips will help you guys. Okay, so let's get into it. Number one is I had to hire a coach. I had to hire someone who has done this before, has been maintaining this, is where I want to be, so I can know, okay, what are the things that I need to be doing to make sure that my business stays running, stays consistent. Hiring somebody that's already been where you want to go, it is like a cheat sheet. It's like a cheat sheet. And so she was able to help me put systems in place to maintain and how to just run a profitable business. So that's number one, hiring a coach. It will just help you also in just the day-to-day and the struggles that you may be having somebody there to give you advice on how should I deal with this, or how do I deal with this, or what other things do I need to have in place in my business. Having someone to, show me what I should be doing definitely was something that I had to invest in. So investing in a coach is really what has helped me just maintain my business. And we talked about system and structure, so that is number two. I had to really look at my systems, the structures that I had in place for my business, my client flow, my money, all these different things. I had to start creating a system in place so that I'm not all over the place, so that my business is functioning well. Because when you want to keep growing, you want to keep creating more money, but if you have a system that is not built on a good, solid foundation, it will crumble. So I had to really look through my whole process and see what needs to be changed, what needs to be tweaked in order for me to be able to run efficient, effective, without me having to worry about the little things. Because as I was growing my business, I could not focus on the little small tasks like sending invoices and sending certain emails. Like, I needed those things to be automated. So I had to look at my systems and see where I could, shorten the amount of time spending on those things so I can spend more time focusing on the most important tasks. Which brings us to number three. I had to work on focusing more on working on my business versus working in my business. And you guys, I have a whole video about this and the revenue generating activities that I had to utilize in my business to make more money, and the difference between working on your business versus working in your business. So check that video out up here, you guys. It's got some good stuff in there. But I had to transition from spending time working on, editing, client emails, those type of things, to really focus on marketing and strategies and growth activities, revenue generating activities, so that I'm making more money in my business, so that my business stays sustainable. Might be obvious, but I had to raise my prices. Where I wanted to go as far as financial wise was not sustainable at the price point that I was at. I would have to do like 20 shoots a month in order to reach the goal that I was trying to reach. And that's not happening. That is not happening. So I had to upgrade my pricing. And also in that, I also really wanted to start upgrading to a more higher scale clientele. So that was also part of my mindset too. But I really had to increase my prices so that I could make more money, but also so that I can target a certain clientele. And because I'm not doing so many shoots, I'm able to really focus on my clients and create an amazing experience for my clients. And that is all part of just creating a flow so that you can have repeat clients, and so you're not constantly having to search for clients. So having an amazing client experience, and had to raise my prices. So it just has to happen. It had to happen, y'all. I had to. And number 5, and you guys, this is probably the most important one. I had to upgrade my mindset. I had to go from entrepreneur to CEO. My mindset beforehand was very, oh, I'm a creative, I'm a photographer, I take pictures, like this is my creative process. And I had to switch my mindset to be like, I run a business, I need to run an efficient business, I need to run a profitable business. And so that means I had to put on a different hat. You know, I had to learn how to wear different hats. So I had my creative hat, I used that, but I also had to put my CEO hat, so that I am looking at my business as a business. A business needs to have a marketing plan. A business needs to have systems and structures in place. I had to upgrade my mindset, and I say that to say, like, I had to step into that person that I wanted to be. Like, I wrote a list about how I would want my business to function. I looked at 6-figure business owners and how they're operating, and I had to adjust my mindset to be a CEO. And, that wasn't easy because, being a CEO, that means there's more responsibility. But also, I had to realize that I wanted this to be something that was profitable, that I could run for a long time. In order for me to do that, I had to step out of the, oh, I'm just a creative flow, and put my CEO hat on and get to work. So that one was a stretch. With that of changing my mindset, I upgraded my marketing, I upgraded my branding. I had to just upgrade with that mindset. It meant an upgrade in marketing and branding, because I'm now looking at myself as a business owner, as a serious business owner. I want people to take me seriously, and so I had to do a lot of upgrading. And it was a stretch, but we got there. So I hope this was helpful for you guys looking into transition into 5K plus months in your photography business. For me, at first I thought, oh, it's all about money and making more money, but there's so many other things that you want to have in place to operating a business. And had I just, had the money, I probably would have, I don't know, my business might have crumbled because I had to quickly learn how to put these systems in place so that I can sustain what it is that I'm asking for. So sometimes all it is really just prepare for what it is that you want next. So if you want to start booking, let's say you're at $500 sessions, you want to get to $1,000 sessions. Okay, what does that look like? I had to write down a list of what would my business look like. What does a 6-figure business owner look like? What does a 6-figure photography business look like? And I had to start stepping into those shoes before starting to receive those things. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that all makes sense. And let me know if this was helpful for you guys. Feel free if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions for videos that you would love for me to cover, feel free to comment them below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much